We're back at the butchery in Gloucestershire, going to make Cornish pasties.
Yeah, so these are like Cornish style ones, they're absolutely delicious. It's going to take about a couple of minutes, so we'll get going and you'll see how they go. Right, do you know roll that pastry up, Tom?
So start with a bit of pastry.
And this is just short crust, this is the stuff that we use for our rabbit pies, and Tom's losing ploughman pie, so very much the same. Just roll it a bit thinner.
Yep. So you roll this out to about 3-4 millimeters thick, about the size of a plate. Now to layer it up.
Let's get a fill in. So first layer, if you're being authentic, is use some potato. So just put a little bit on the bottom.
Season that with salt and pepper.
And then we go for a pinch of Swede, salt and pepper,
More salt and pepper.
a little bit of onion, more salt and pepper.
More salt and pepper.
And then for the steak, I'm using a diced up hanger. Traditionally, they would have used skirt steak, but this is very similar and I think it's a bit cooler and it's more delicious and does exactly the same job.
I guess what, another pinch of salt and pepper. It's a well seasoned pasty. And then slug of Worcester sauce.
Malt butter. And what the butter does, as it melts into the pastry, it just enriches it slightly and makes it a bit more saucy. And I'm just going to egg wash the outside.
So the pastry sticks.
This pie it's kind of similar to the rabbit pie that I did, the one, if you remember.
Alright, shut up.
Ploughman's pie, Thomas. Using the same pastry, but we're not cooking the ingredients, so it's a slightly different method, but the results come out just as delicious.
Yeah, so this is a much more traditional pie than a lot of the ones we've done on the show.
It's
also quite nice to be making one with you, Henry, rather than
yeah, I guess so. Kind of.
trying to beat you.
I think I'd rather beat him than make one with him, but it's okay. I'll let you have this one, Thomas.
So I've just folded that over. I'm just going to give it a crimp.
You love your crimping, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. So that just seals all the ingredients in. A couple of fingers and then a push.
Onto a tray, a little egg wash. So that's just one beaten egg with a pinch of salt. Salt breaks down the albumin, which is the protein, which makes it thinner and easier to brush on.
The great thing about that, having that pastry bit around the edge, that's the traditional way of dirty-fingered miners holding the pasty so they can eat it when they're down the mine. I guess everyone knows that though, don't they?
Yeah, they probably know that. They read this.
Still nice though, isn't it?
Absolutely. And this is going to go into the oven about 170 degrees for about 40 minutes. That's going to give enough time for all the veg to cook and the pastry to cook. That's going to be absolutely delicious. Right. Put that in the oven.
Smash it in.
So that's had 40 minutes in the oven. So that's nice, isn't it?
Good team effort, Henry.
Well, it is nice to make a pie with you occasionally, Thomas. Let's have a bite.
So we can both be the judges of this, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon. When there's no one else to try it, we like to eat it ourselves.
Bit skinny on the filling.
Nah. No, I'd say the pastry was a bit thin, but
yeah.
I did tell you to not roll, stop rolling it.
Can't stop, can he? Can't help himself. Enough to make you want to take up mining, Henry.
Yeah.
Get back down your hole.